Hello and good morning, Discovery Church family and friends. Today is Proverbs chapter 11. We did number 10 before. Anyway, starting at verse 1 of chapter 11. The Lord abhors dishonest scales, but accurate weights are his delight. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. Wealth is worthless in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death. The righteousness of the blameless makes a straight way for them, but the wicked are brought down by their own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright delivers them, but the unfaithful are trapped by evil desires. When a wicked man dies, his hope perishes. All he expected from his power comes to nothing. The righteous man is rescued from trouble, and it comes on the wicked instead. With his mouth, the godless destroys his neighbor, but through knowledge, the righteous escape. When the righteous prosper, the city rejoices. When the wicked perish, there are shouts of joy. Through the blessing of the upright, a city is exalted, but by the mouth of the wicked, it is destroyed. A man who lacks judgment derides his neighbor, but a man of understanding holds his tongue. A gossip betrays a confidence, but a trustworthy man keeps a secret. For lack of guidance, a nation falls, but many advisers make victory sure. He who puts up security for another will surely suffer, but whoever refuses to strike hands in pledge is safe. A kind-hearted woman gains respect, but ruthless men gain only wealth. A kind man benefits himself, but a cruel man brings trouble on himself. The wicked man earns deceptive wages, but he who sows righteousness reaps a sure reward. The truly righteous man attains life, but he who pursues evil goes to his death. The Lord detests men of perverse heart, but he delights in those whose ways are blameless. Be sure of this, the wicked will not go unpunished, but those who are righteous will go free. Like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman who shows no discretion. The desire of the righteous ends only in good, but the hope of the wicked only in wrath. One man gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. A generous man will prosper. He who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. People curse the man who hoards grain, but blessing crowns him who is willing to sell. He who seeks good finds goodwill, but evil comes to him who searches for it. Whoever trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will thrive like a green leaf. He who brings trouble on his family will inherit only wind, and the fool will be servant to the wise. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he who wins souls is wise. If the righteous receive their due on earth, how much more the ungodly and the sinner? Well, this of course is a proverb contrasting righteous with wicked, the righteous with the wicked, and righteousness with wickedness, and so on and so forth. But I want to point out just a couple of verses for you. Verses 24 and 25. One man gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. A generous man will prosper. He who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. And even verse 26 says, people curse the man who hoards grain, but blessing crowns him who is willing to sell. At this time of uncertainty and this time of panic that is pervading the world and certainly America, people are panicking and they're hoarding all kinds of things, and that makes others look at them in a not so good way. But note this, our generosity, when we give and give freely, generously, we gain even more, verse 24 says. But if we're stingy, if we try to hold on to what we have or hoard what we have, we come to poverty. We lose it. It's a strange thing. It's not worldly wisdom, it's godly wisdom. that the more we give, the more we receive. The more generous we are, the more we get in return. So let me ask you this. Who needs your generosity today? And it could be generosity in giving money. It could be generosity in giving time or talent. It could be generosity in giving a listening ear and words of comfort and encouragement. Who needs your generosity today? Seek that person and be a blessing. See you tomorrow.